welcome to Stripper Wisdom. My name is Olive, and this is my first time doing this podcast YouTube show. So please bear with me. I'm doing it in one shot. I'm just uploading it straight from the camera, and I hope that you will join me on this journey for betterment, self-improvement, and compassion to self for making it through lessons in life that are going to just be practice. That's all it is. It's all practice, and that's what we're doing here. The pole dancing is a practice, and I'd like to share with you my practice. Like I said, I'm Olive, and I'm excited to have you here. If you're new, which you are, a big hello to you. I post every week sharing beginner-friendly pole dancing moves. Today, we're going to do a light stretch and a meditation, and after that, we're going to do 3 simple pole dancing tricks. Great for beginners or those already familiar with some moves. I like to think of the pole as a friendly teacher, offering lessons, and if I didn't say this already, feel free to take what works for you and please leave behind what doesn't resonate, because these are just things that I like to try and I like to see develop, and for me to share what works with people is why I'm doing this. So no pressure, everyone's welcome here. Cross watchers, welcome. Even if you don't have a pole, if you thought about pole dancing, if you've ever even liked to watch the dance in itself, like, this is for you. And before we start, I'd like to say a little bit about pole safety. First thing is just be mindful about the people who are in your space. If there's any animals or tables with items on it that you might kick, just be mindful of your surroundings and know that your body will be swinging out, up, and around. So I know, I'm in here in New York and there's limited space. I'm grateful for the space I have now. And I know other places you can really get a pole fit in there and have to keep it tight. And that's cool, but just be mindful. The second thing is to avoid wearing rings on the pole because it can damage the metal and get bacteria and scratches, transfer to body. It's just something you want to avoid is the rings. And third would be absolutely no oils, body butters, lotions, anything that's going to make your skin slippery. It's sometimes very slippery when you go in with water. And I mean, that's a question for another day. Why would you have a bunch of water all over you while you're pole dancing? And I may go into that into the 3rd, 4th episode. So stay tuned for that. And this is it. So in a nutshell, no kicking, take off the bling, and keep the skin dry. Safety's key. Then we can unleash our pole dancing awesomeness. Ready to rock it? That was a quote from ChatGPT. And so here we go. I will start off with the meditation, deep breath, we'll move into stretching, and then the pole tricks. Okay, I need a deep breath. Whew. Happy New Year, by the way. And I'm just happy New Year. 2024 is amazing already. Grateful and thankful. Happy New Year. So we'll start off with a couple deep breaths, and I'm going to read the Serenity Prayer because this is something simple, easy to remember, useful when you really think about it. Take away any judgments, ideas, just empty your mind and see what messages come for you. So I'd like to start by taking a deep breath in for about 4. We'll hold for 2, and then we'll release out all of the energy, everything that's not serving us anymore. All your concerns and doubts and fears and all of these things. We're just going to get it out. So 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 1, 2. Release. Do it again. Breathe in. 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2. Let go all the things that you do not need. Let it go, let it go. Now may I start? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. I'll say it in. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? We'll be memorizing that and abiding by it. Alright. And so for this song, I will be playing something that my friend BB has produced to maintain the copyright situation. I own this from him. We made it together a long time ago. Anyway, we'll start off with our stretching. Okay. Some basic stretches you'll be doing. And come down to all fours. And you'll breathe in, cat, cow. Basically, you want to arch your back. Stick your butt in the air as much as you can, and then down and push into the ground with your shoulders, and you're going to tuck your tailbone. Get that nice stretch. Child's pose. Downward dog. Gonna want to stretch that butt. Oh yeah. Okay. Great. And then now we'll get into the tricks. So I will be starting with a sit, a climb, a sit, and a lay back. These are the 3 tricks that I always teach first. They're a type of trick that makes people realize they can actually pole dance, which is what we want, and they're fun, and they're incorporated in everything that you're going to do. You're always going to be climbing the pole. You're always going to be wanting to take a break, sit on the pole, re-energize before you move into your next trick. There is a huge benefit to the sitting on the pole because you can move in and out of so many tricks from this position. Trust me, we'll get into it later. And one of those tricks you can move in from this position is a layback. So a layback is basically when you're sitting on the pole and you're going to let your hands go and you're going to lay back your body. Looks crazy. You can rewind if you need to rewatch. Same with the stretching. Those are just basic stretches. Basically, you want to open up your shoulders. That's why the downward dog is good. Be mindful again of your body and how you are doing in the space that you're capacitating at the moment. Keep checking in with yourself. Keep breathing. It's all going to be okay. So yeah, so we'll start. I'm going to start the song over again. That one is maybe too short. Although I like it for the stretching. I feel like it's going to be what I probably use for now. Okay. And did I mention? Okay, I'm shooting all this at once. I'm posting it. Here's the information finally. It's 11:11 and you can plug that into your computer when you'd like to come back to these tricks. Okay. Okay, first, we're going to start with the climb. So you want to put your foot up here. The other side looks like this. And you're going to want to hold your hands up here. And we're going to lift up your body. And you climb the pole. And then you just keep doing this. And now you're here. And you're going to want to sit. And then after you sit, you want to lay back. You always finesse. So we're going to try that again. I'm going to start by climbing, sitting, laying back. Back up. Stripper magic. Alright, last but not least, I'm so happy that we made it through the video, and I'm going to pick a card from my deck and read an affirmation from my Robert Lee Camp Cards of Your Destiny book, because it's 2024 and I'm spiritual. Okay, un momento, por favor. Okay, that was weird. Maybe I could tell you a little bit about why I'm doing this. So, I love pole dancing, and I love sharing all the goodness that comes with it. And You know, YouTube is a very good platform for reaching people. So many, I couldn't reach enough on my own, and I just am so grateful for the opportunity to share with people what I think has been such a great benefit to me in my own life, and I hope that it could do the same for you. Pole dancing is great, great exercise. Even just now I went upside down, my head is like felt refreshed because all the blood was able to drain to it. You know, when you go upside down, anti-gravity. I mean, not anti-gravity, gravity, but in the other way. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Got the Queen of Diamonds. And this was flipped over. This is the only one that was left, and the Queen of Spades. Alright, we'll do two. Alright. Queen. And how convenient that they're just next to each other. Okay. Let's see. Our Queen of Diamonds affirmation is this. I am transformed in my service capacity that deals with finances and business. I learn to love and nurture others by sharing higher values with them. I think that's nice. Oh no, that wasn't right. That was for Queen of Diamonds. I'm sorry. We got the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Spades. And that was for the Queen of Diamonds. It just isn't what our card was. So here's it for the Queen of Hearts. Marriage or childbirth, I'll read it right now. Queen of Hearts stands for marriage or childbirth, sensual and sexual pleasure. And the affirmation is this. I create love, happiness, and pleasure in my life in good measure and in balance with all other areas of my life. I honestly really love that, and I'm happy that that is what came out because it feels fitting to what I would like to say, and sometimes it's hard for me to get words together to spit out, so this is good affirmation. I create love, happiness, and pleasure in my life in good measure and in balance with all other areas of my life. And that is a happy 2024 message, universe. Not the Queen of Diamonds. Okay. And we also got the Queen of Spades. The organization ability and hard work, self-mastery brings much success. So great. I develop, this is the affirmation. I'll read it twice because I read the other one twice. I develop my capacity to transform my life by changing my beliefs, thoughts, ideas, and concepts of the world. I become the master of myself. Ashe, and you know, this is why I love these. I do. I really love affirmations. And that's why I'm beginning this from the very start of my channel, because I think that they're so important. And I know when, even if you don't say it to yourself, even if this is just the one time today that you heard, at least just listen to an affirmation like this, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy this is what I can do. For real. Because, although I did not make this up right now, the universe had a plan for us, because this was the only card that was waiting. And I read the Queen of Diamonds card, and that was, I was like, oh, that's nice. Didn't feel fitting. I was like, okay. Didn't resonate with me. Maybe it resonated with some of you right now, and I hope it does. For me, it didn't, because I realized I was like, that's not the right card. These cards that pulled out, it's like, yeah, true. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time, and then we'll let you go. And I hope to see you soon again, because I'll be here, and I hope you come back. So my affirmation, our affirmation, the affirmation for the Queen of Spades result, Pluto card, is I develop my capacity to transform my life by changing my beliefs, thoughts, ideas, and concepts of the world. I become the master of myself. I'm going to leave it on that. Next week, we're going to be doing the leg hook, the shoulder mount, and a surprise.